it's me. Today is episode 3. Wow, we're moving up with this series quickly. This is my new series, Create With Me, where basically we just sit down, you and me and you, me, you, and all the rest of you, and create things together. And we do what we can do in a day. This series is a little bit different from the rest of the ones that I do on my channel because it is so continuous. It picks up on the last episode. And so if you have not been here since the beginning, I mean, can you join now? Yeah,
Of course you can.
however, it'll be better if you start at the beginning. Basically, the longer this series goes on, the longer you're gonna have to invest in catching up. Luckily, I do put all of my video series into neat little playlists, so if you wanna start at the beginning, it's very easy. Just go to the playlist, start at the beginning, friend. I'll wait patiently
for you.
Nobody's gonna start without you. Okay. That being said, where did we leave off last episode? Well, 3 squishies in a box is where we left off. I did not anticipate the first full 2 episodes of the series being dedicated to prepping these squishies.
Took me forever.
Puts it into perspective how long that phase of the process takes me. That is a very large part of the process. Fortunately, today, they are ready to actually paint. My goal is to at least finish one thing today. Also, I started this box and
You know, I don't know how I feel about it anymore.
I really wanted to test those new paint markers, which is the primary reason for this. But, small regrets over that situation because I don't know where to go with that.
And I've been thinking about it for a month.
Let's start with the ones that I'm not completely lost on.
The squishies. I know squishies.
Pig squishy. I already have 1 layer of color on her, so we can pick right up where we left off. Lovely, perfect. Just painting this girl pink. Great! Already making progress. The next situation is this penguin who is a little bit different. If you weren't here last episode, basically I created 3 very messy digital mock-ups and asked you guys to vote on which one was your favorite. And let me just double check the poll. I have already looked at this poll. Yes. By far the winner is the Jersey penguin concept. This penguin was actually one of the first squishies that was ever sent to me. So one of the ideas was to honor that by painting a little jersey on it with a number 1 and some sprinkles.
And it's a cute idea.
Honestly, that was my favorite of the ideas as well. So I'm not mad at you guys for what you chose this time. So that's good. Even though the results are very clear, a lot of people said that they liked both the jersey idea and the snow cone idea and asked me if I could combine those 2. And my answer, quite simply, is no. No! I respectfully and with all love and care, no.
That's chaos.
Now he's a penguin that's a snow cone that's wearing a jersey. Sometimes the worst thing you can do when you have 2 ideas that you like is to combine them. This in particular would make absolutely no sense. So I'm gonna stop you right there. We're gonna go with the jersey idea. I think it's
Plenty cute on its own.
if you guys really love that snow cone idea, maybe we'll bring it back for a future squishy. But we're gonna let it rest. Okay, perfect.
Fine by me.
My hair is really bothering me today. Maybe I should just put it up in a ponytail, but then everyone has to stare at my hairline. It's fine.
I'm doing it.
And then I have all these ugly wispies. Okay, my hair's in a ponytail, but now I need to go hairspray my wispies down. I'll be back. I'm using paint water to slick back my wispies.
Anyway,
I know what design I'm doing for this penguin now, so I can go ahead and start mixing up the colors. Instead of doing a black and white, bright orange beaked penguin, this penguin in the jersey is gonna be like a softer look, so I'm gonna just mix up a nice gentle gray and a soft orange. Boom. I did not need a full container of that orange,
To paint 1 little beak.
but I am an imperfect person. Me makes mistakes. I've already trashed my nails. I just quit. If this sweatshirt makes it out alive without getting paint on it, it will be a miracle. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn over my little pig and paint the back of her pink, and that's gonna take a few coats. But while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna jump into the color for this penguin. Okay. The white part is already done on him, which is awesome. So I just have to add in the gray detailing. I'd have to paint any of the areas that are gonna show underneath his jersey. One of the ideas that kept coming back was the old penguin idea. A lot of people wanted me to turn him into an old man penguin. I was kind of surprised that this idea was so popular because like, what does that even look like? He's gonna have wrinkles? Like, I don't know.
I just can't picture that.
Next, I have the big fat bear. I already mixed up colors last time. I don't need these yet though. What am I doing? I need black. So this is gonna be a bear wearing a panda costume. A panda bear. I'm gonna go in with black and start painting in the panda-ness. So all the different little black areas and the little quirky black panda pattern that the panda has. And look at that, isn't that so cute? Look at the cuteness of a panda. Okay, letting that dry. And I gotta finish this pig. This pig needs another coat. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and give another layer of gray to my little penguin. That gray is super transparent, so that's gonna take many layers of fun. And now I can go back to my panda friend. Love painting with black because it's one coat and it's done. That is amazing. This is kind of like a race to the finish. Like, which of these three am I gonna complete today?
I don't know.
I just need to complete one. My panda costume is painted. Now I just have to paint the face poking out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and sketch in the opening of the costume where we're gonna see the bear's face. I wanna make it nice and large because I'd rather see more of this beautiful brown.
It looks symmetrical to me.
Look at this beautiful bear fur color. We're gonna go in with that. I just said the color is beautiful, but it's looking a little darker than I was envisioning actually. So I think I'm gonna lighten this. Yeah, let's go lighter. Let's try this color. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so at this point, I want to actually spend some time figuring out how I'm gonna paint the face on this pig.
Because it's kind of stressing me out.
I'm feeling like it's gonna look odd. I was really hoping to paint over those big eye divots. I want to lie to myself and say you can't see them, but I can totally still see them. I really don't want to make her eyes that huge though. I feel like it's just creepy. Let's just ignore those and see if we can get away with it. It's just like 2 dot eyes and 2 nostrils. That's a really plain face. Nobody can pull that off except for Pickle. Maybe if I make the eyes a little bit bigger. Maybe give her like a little eyelash. That could be cute. Let's go with it. Gosh, I always forget how
Heavy my hair is.
Okay, first though, I'm gonna start with the rosy cheeks. I normally like quite an intense blush. This is kind of gentle, but I feel like gentle works on her. I think it's actually really adorable.
So I'm gonna keep it like that.
And now I'm gonna go over her bow in the darker pink. That's cute. Yes, I like it. Where's my dotting tool? I'm gonna go in with the same pink and do her nostrils in the matching pink. You always want
Your nostrils to match your accessories.
Ooh, one is clearly bigger than the other. I'm also gonna go in and paint the little hoofs in the darker pink. I'm only gonna do one side though because I believe the other side is going to be covered in chocolate mud. That's my concept for her. She's a pig. Pigs like to play in the mud, but she likes to play in chocolate. Because mud is gross and chocolate is not. But they look the same. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix up these friggin' nostrils, make them look a little bit better, try to make them look the same. And then it's eye time. This is where things get scary. I am gonna go brown. So far, she's looking really cute, and so far she has a very monochromatic scheme to her, and I'm a little bit nervous about introducing brown because it's a new color. I'm like literally drooling. I'm focusing so hard. Come here, sweetie. It's gonna be okay. That's cute. Yeah, she's cute. I can breathe. Now, I'm gonna start painting in the mud around her feet to make it look like she was like playing in the mud.
I love her. She's so cute. Like,
already she's adorable. It almost feels like she's complete, but I have to add the sprinkles to turn it into chocolate because right now it just looks like regular mud, which honestly, somehow she's pulling it off, but I really do want to follow through with the chocolate idea. So this is gonna have to dry for a little bit. I think she is gonna be the one that I finish for today, but we're cutting it close. I don't have that much more time to finish her, so Hurry up. Everything is kind of wet right now, so I'm kind of at a standstill. Oh, I forgot about the box. I'm not inspired by the box. Do I have to? No. Episode 4, I think, is the box episode.
I think that's when I'm gonna do the box.
You know what I could do though? Right now, am redoing the main area of the basement, which is usually where I edit. It is a hot mess right now, and I'm not even gonna show you it because it's just, there's stuff everywhere. Besides the point, I'm redoing it because as long as we've lived in this house, that area, it's been kind of mismatched and the vibe is not great. And so recently, it has been on my heart to redo that and just make it a little bit more fun.
Let's make it cute.
But one of the things that I want to do is I actually have a bunch of like random movie posters on the wall right now because that was originally going to be like a movie area, but we never watch movies. The movie posters don't mean anything anymore, but I really like the size of them and the frames and everything. So I was thinking I could create custom art that kind of goes with my new vibe and just use those same frames and replace the art. So this means I have to make 7 very large scale artworks. I don't want them to be too full of detail and like have all my characters and like crazy amounts of stuff going on. I just kind of want them to blend into a sea of colorful mush. So I could do one of those right now. Ow, I just pinched myself. Okay, let me pull up the rug that I'm putting in here. So that's kind of the style that I'm going for down here. I'm picturing like 50% like abstract patterns and color splotches and 50% more like weird, like, I don't know, a planet, a dripping gummy bear, you know, things like that. I kind of want to do the dripping gummy bear, but I really love that idea and I don't want to ruin it. So I'm just going to do one of the abstract ones today instead. Okay, so I don't even really know what I'm doing here. I just started messing around, playing with color, smearing color around, just doing things and playing. And I got way too into this and took way too long doing this. And in the end, I don't even know what I've created here. It looks like colorful hair
That's melting.
and I don't know if I want to put that on my wall or not. I don't know about this. In some ways I love it, and in some ways I absolutely detest it, and it needs to go in the trash. Fortunately, it's digital. I'm gonna just think on this one for a little bit and come back to it with fresh eyes because I don't think I'm thinking clearly right now. What the heck did I do? I'm gonna use my last little bit of time to finish up Genevieve. That's her name. Okay, so I put on the little sprinkles on her chocolate and she is finished. Oh, here she is, the first completed creation from Create With Me in episode 3. Okay, she was worth the wait. She was worth it. Tell me she was.
Look at that sweet little face.
I was gonna add highlights to her eyes, but I feel like she just looks so sweet. Okay, these two on the other hand have got a ways to go. This one's actually pretty close. All I have to do is paint in the face. It looks kind of boring right now, honestly, but the face is really gonna bring it all together. I have high hopes. This one has a while to go, okay? The gray ended up being somewhat of a difficult task with the many coats that it requires, so we're gonna have to come back to this one as well. And the box, big improvements on the box, right? No, I didn't touch the box, but I did do my digital. The box is fine. We'll come back to the box later. It's fine. But anyway, I did do my digital drawing as well, which is weird and I probably won't end up using, but it was a starting point. It's a part of the process for me getting to whatever style I land on. I don't know that I found it today. You know what? I'm satisfied with the amount of progress that I made today. I felt like I got a lot done. Wow, this is so linty. Why? Anyway, it is the end of the day, so it's time for me to go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.